That's no fun. Fuck. The cherry came off. And that wasted weed. That sucks. Okay. Alright. So.
You want to light it again?
Yeah, I got to.
Alright. So what we're trying to get here is, we're trying to come up with a sort of general worldview. We're trying to figure out, generally speaking, how, what your worldview is and how it is that certain unusual theories tie into it, like the Riley's theory and like David Icke. And so that's what we're going to be talking about tonight. That's what we want to know.
Okay, well, ask away.
Okay. In your view, is the world getting ready to end? Is there an apocalyptic event like that coming? Is that what all this is about?
Is that what I think?
Yes.
No, I don't think that it's going to be an apocalyptic end. I think it's going to be a great change, like a transition, if you will, into like a new age.
And what do you think that new age is going to be like?
I don't have a fucking clue.
Well, what's going to cause the change? Or whom?
Oh God, I gotta ask these kind of fucking questions.
Give him another toke or two. Well, where did you come up with the idea that there's changes coming? Is that something?
Just like all kinds of different shit.
Is that from your mom, or is that from Riley, or?
Well, like Riley's whole thing is that yeah, there's changes coming, and like some of us are gonna get out of here, and the rest of us are fucked. But I don't know if I totally see eye to eye on that point of view, but I don't totally discredit or discount it either. See, like you guys always think that I like believe all this shit, like I give my heart and soul to it like a good fucking Christian does, the fucking goddamn TV preachers or something, but, I don't, like, I just fucking, I believe anything is possible in life. Like, there's not too many things I don't believe, like, just can't fucking happen. I mean, there's probably a very low chance that certain things can happen, but I believe that a lot of things can happen that most people would just totally dismiss out of hand and, call fucking crazy or something.
Can you give us an example?
This went out. Okay, like, take, psychics or ghosts or hauntings or any of that kind of shit. Like most people say,
Didn't you have an experience like that in your life when you lived in, I believe it was Cherokee Woods?
No, it's Chestnut Hill.
Chestnut Hill Estates.
Yeah.
Tell us about that.
Yeah, that house was funky. Like, just stupid shit would happen. Like, things getting misplaced, like knickknacks, or, you'd hear a noise where there was nobody making noise. Like, you'd hear, like, a bunch of noise down in the kitchen lots of times. Like, you'd hear goddamn cabinet doors opening and closing, the oven opening and fucking closing, and there ain't no fucking buddy in there. The hallway floor upstairs creaked, but it only creaked when you walked on it, or if something walked on it. Even if the dog walked on it, it would creak a little bit. But if a human walks on it, the floor creaks, and it doesn't creak any other time but that. And constantly you would hear floor creaking out in the hallway, like at night when it's quiet and nothing's going on, nobody's fucking up, but the floor's creaking like somebody is.
Did you ever hear anybody running up and down the steps?
No, not that, but I heard tapping in the walls.
Really? Tell us about that.
It was like, it wasn't just, it was almost like it was some sort of a code or something, but I don't know Morse code, so I couldn't even begin to try to decipher it, but it wasn't just random. Like, it was repetitive, and then it would, like, change tone, and then that would become repetitive. Like, it was just fucking weird. Couldn't explain it, but it happened.
So you don't think it had to do with pipes or heating or cooling or anything like that?
No.
No.
You know, because all the, like, in that house, it was like one of the older houses, so like all the water and piping and shit was all kind of on one side of the house. Like the fucking kitchen's on this side of the house. There are the two existing bathrooms. This side of the fucking house, just two different levels. Heater, water heater, all that shit on that side of the fucking house. And this tapping shit was coming from the other side of the house where there's no fucking piping whatsoever running through it. All it is electric.
Did you ever see anything?
No.
No, never.
No. Never
Alright.
saw anything. Just, you know, I saw things moved and stuff, like not physically moving, but not with this. Like I came into my room once and like pictures or something that I would have, like sitting in a specific place all the time, you know, never moved it. You know, I'd come home and the motherfucker would be like laying face down on my bed or, you know, shit like that. And
so since you were a kid then, you've seen things, or what you've experienced things that are unusual, and that's led you to explore unusual things on a larger
sure.
scale.
Like I have a very open mind, so I find interest in like what most people would dismiss as stupid, crazy, or whatever. I pay attention to, and I look into them, and I make a judgment on it myself, or I don't make a judgment, but I still don't really open or close myself to any possibility.
So let's change gears a little bit. Did you why don't you tell us about how you met Riley?
This guy, who my mom knew for a long time, like I've known him all my life. So I call him like an uncle, basically, even though I'm not blood related to him, but his family's always been there, so. But anyway, he knew him, and I'm not totally sure how those two came together or whatever, how they came to meet or whatever, but that's how I met Riley, through my uncle.
Mm-hmm.
At a UFO convention in Philadelphia in 1990. No. Yeah, 92 and 93.
And how old were you at the time?
I was 17 or 18.
17. So didn't you tell me before that Riley knew your mom?
Well, yeah, she met him too when I did.
So that you guys didn't, he didn't know your family directly?
Not at all.
So how did you end up keeping in touch with Riley? You know, I know you send letters to him and that you've gone out to visit him several times. And
well, originally, like back then, about a month after I initially met him, I met him again. He was giving a lecture at somebody's house in Philly that my uncle knew or something, so we went to that.
And who took you to the UFO convention?
We all went, like my mom, my uncle, my mom's husband, my stepdad, yes, and me.
So
Me and
you
all
started
that.
sending letters to Riley and he started answering you. He remembered you from those 2 times?
Yeah, like I wrote him a couple of times, and then for like my life kind of got turbulent for a while, and I just kind of lost touch with him. Like I didn't see or speak to him probably for a good 7 or 8 years, and then I came across the website on the internet, and I saw a link for contacting him. So I said, you know, I just threw the fucking dice. I was like, fuck it, what could it hurt? So.
And he remembered you?
I wrote a letter, and then like the next day I got a reply back from his publisher saying, yeah, he knows who you are, and he gave me his fucking home phone number and told me to call him.
Mm-hmm. So I'm going to ask you something specific
You know,
about...
wait a minute. No. I'll go on with this, but this doesn't go up.
What, that's not the case?
Huh?
That's not the case. What you just said, it's not accurate.
It's not that it's not accurate, it just doesn't go online.